Alright, good morning, Mistralton City. My name's adamew, the coach of your Mistralton City Mews. Sorry if this audio is going to be a bit quieter. I am trying not to wake up uh anyone sleeping right now, so yeah, I'm not exactly recording this late at night, but our situation's a bit screwy, so yeah, I just had to make sure not to wake anyone up. So, this is the final week of the WPF regular season, and for all intents and purposes, is probably going to be the finale of my season. So the only way I can make playoffs is winning big and hope teams ahead of me lose. So yeah, that is pretty much the only hope I have, and we are playing arguably the best player in the league. Their record is like, I think, 4-3, but that's very, very deceptive because a lot of their losses are due to like hacks. I think only one of those is like legitimate. Kind of similar to how I only have like one legitimate win. But they have great touch Jirachi, two pretty solid utility pieces. Both can set rocks. Jirachi can pivot and use Wish. Cinderace is going to be very annoying. Court change is almost a given because I have a Grimmsnarl. Hydreigon with Terra. I honestly did not give Hydreigon enough credit as a Terra captain. They've been using it very, very well, and it's just a terrifying special wall breaker into my team because my team is just not good defensively versus it. Porygon 2 with Terra. I don't anticipate this thing to Terra because it needs to stay normal type to beat Spectre. Mimikyu is a very solid emergency option, especially with red card to force Spectre our names out. Keldeo and Galarian Zapdos are solid offensive fighting types. And then their last few Pokemon, Amoonguss, Jirachi, and Hisui and Gudra, they all have, like Amoonguss and Gudra have solid defensive utility. Amoonguss can use Spore, Jirachi can, not Jirachi, Raichu can like spread T-Waves or like Nuzzles, and Hisui and Gudra is just bulky. So, yeah, that is the overview of their team, and let's go into my team. First things first, we're bringing a weakness policy taunt Calm Mind Spectre. This is designed to get around P2, kind of similar to what we brought versus DJP for their Umbreon, but hopefully this one will actually work. Bringing One Berry Iron Hands with SD. I was between One Berry and Mental Herb because they have pretty solid, I think, Encore pressure. Actually, it's not. What was I worried about on Encore? Um, I know I wanted to bring Mental Herb for something. It might have been Taunt, I'm not sure. But one berry is there to get around potential Will with Cinderace or, what have you. Will with Cinderace, Will and Mimikyu, stuff like that. Everything on this hits everything neutral super effectively. I have Heavy Slam for Surprise Terra Fairies on like Hydreigon or Porygon 2, because I do anticipate those to be the Terras if they do Terra those. FizzDef Lando T, EQ U-Turn Rock Stone Edge, standard stuff. This is pretty much designed to take on like Cinder, Rachi, Tusk, stuff like that. Have Heatran here, Terra Flying with Terra Blast, Flamethrower, Earth Power Taunt, offensive set with a little bit of bulk. This is designed to just be a nuisance to like Cinderace and just try and take a couple kills if it can. And Taunt is there, obviously, to stop recover on the Porygon 2, specifically. I have a Spadef, Black Sludge Tentacruel, Knock, Flip Turn, Rapid Spin Surf. Surf is there to hit, like, Great Tusk or something a bit harder because, I wasn't really that confident in running a Sludge Bomb this week, so, yeah. And finally, we have Latias with a Weakness Policy Agility set. I was going to run Stored Power, but I had Psychic on there just in case because I two-shot the Porygon 2 anyways after Rocks, and I'm pretty confident I can get Stealth Rock up this game. So, yeah. I felt Weakness Policy Latias was a very solid bring because it's pretty much sweep or bust. Like, I have to win big to make playoffs. I could drag A12 down with me, but I need to win big to make playoffs or to, like, have a shot at it. So, I wanted to lean very hard on offense while having some utility there to still, or to like make sure I don't get blown over by a light breeze. So, yeah, that'll be the team for this week at WPF, and I will catch you all in the battle. Peace. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the finale of WPF against A12 and their team. So, Dragon shows up. Dragon, Great Tuscathy, Zapdos, Galar, Porygon 2, Cinderace, and Mimikyu. Mimikyu is 100% going to be a red card set, and for their Terras, they have Fairy Porygon 2, Fairy Hydreigon, and Poison on Cinderace. So, yeah, I don't really see a reason to not just lead Latios right now. Hydro Lead could be something big, but yeah. Very glad I have Heavy Slam on Iron Hands, because I was just like, they're probably going to run Fairy P2, and I called it right. So, yeah. But pretty much what's at stake in this battle, I'm all but out of playoffs. I think I have an outside chance if I do well, but I'm going to be playing like I am not going to be in playoffs, and we're just here to cause some freaking chaos, because we can drag A12 down with me. Alright, so lead Hydra. Let's see. I mean, you can't really risk me going for a move. So, alright. Because you can't risk me going for like a Draco, so you may just Terra, to be honest. Which I'm fine, just kind of burning this Terra right now. Yeah, I like Tinta. Tinta is the dedicated Hydra switch in. I have a bit of Fizz Def just in case they want to be physical, but yeah, Tinta is the dedicated Hydra answer, and they will just Terra immediately, so they will not Terra Cinder or P2. So I'll just like delete that note. D-Pulse. That is Choice Specs, I think. Right? That looks like Specs damage. That did a half. Tentacruel into a Hydreigon. That is Specs. But that might be modest Specs there. Yeah, that looks like Specs damage. So as for what they can do, they can just like pivot out of something. I know this thing is Choice Specs, so I don't mind just clicking Flip Turn. They get the read right. Good play. Okay, so into what shall I go into? I mean, it probably has to be like Iron Hands, right? Because like I can just eat the Dark Pulse. Like, they got that play right, but I don't give it. I don't care. I do not care at all. I am not invested in this game. I can SD realistically here, because I know this thing is Specs. Is that a good play, though? Yeah, screw it. I don't care. We're SDing. I do not care. Mimikyu, King Quick Willow. So, I have... Yep, I have one berry for Will-O-Wisp. So he will get the burn on me, but I can break the disguise. So, that's gonna be good for Spec. Alright. It's Helmet. Okay. That's cool. That's low-key very cool. So this is the Hands answer. I mean, you don't really have reason to not just do that again. I'm just gonna go Tran. I do not care. I'm playing like I don't care this game. Because, I mean, I don't. I don't. I've already lost this season, so, yeah. Ooh, Flash Fire Boost. Thank you. Ooh, Flash Fire Boost. I get to quit Flamethrower now. And this is going to hurt, because I'm offensive. What are you gonna go into, my friend? Because Heatran exerts pressure. Like, this should hurt whatever comes in. If they want to go Cinderace, I'm fine with that, bro. And Mimikyu should not even do a ton to Heatran anyways. If they want to sack to get free momentum. I have to be careful about tearing because they can read me tearing. So I will get some big damage off on something. I think they want to save Mimikyu. There's a Cinder. How much is it going to do? That is... don't know what that is. What do we think that is, chat? What do we think that is? That did... It is at probably about 60. Let me check. Heatran. Regardless, I kind of just want to Terra and Terra Blast this thing in the next week. Cinderace. That has some investment. So I kind of don't want to do that. That has investment. I kind of don't want to stay in. Drop the attack. Super Fang. And it misses. That's unfortunate, bro. So this is a defensive Super Fang set. That's something I thought they could go with. Sorry about that, A12. But, yeah, that's what I thought you could go with, low-key. Glad I switched out. But, okay. What do I think is gonna happen here? Should I get Rocks up? I mean, Rocks could be nice to have. Super Fang, Court Change, probably. There's the Hydra. So this is going to be pretty big specs, like Draco or something, coming out. So I definitely probably need to just sack Tentacruel. Unfortunately, that means I'll lose my knockoff user, but I can just, like... Yeah, I think you have to quick, like, Draco or, like, an Ice Beam or something. That Super Fang miss is very unfortunate, though, for him. Quick Surf. Does not kill me. Which is low-key kind of cool. I like that, not gonna lie. What do I want to do here? Because they demonstrated the intent to switch out. But the thing about this is, like, I can just get free momentum into, like, Beck or something. And they also don't like switching in on Surf. I live on 5. I just need to get some chip. Just need to get some chip. So this thing's at about, let's say... I'm gonna say that's about 55. How much is Spec gonna do to Hydreigon? Hydreigon... Just say it's like this. Okay, it's not quite in range yet. Which is kind of unfortunate. But... yeah. Not quite in range, but does help that we got that play right. I do know this thing is specs, though, so I kind of do want to just go Latios, to be honest. I'm losing, like, cushion if I do manage to win this, but I'm not going to manage to win this, so don't worry about that, chat. Okay. I kind of want to just quick Psychic, maybe? I don't know what they'll go into is my thing. It's the Cinderace. Okay, so if they went Cinderace... I want an Agility. The court change. Well played. Well played. But I'll just Agility. If they want a Sucker, they proc my weakness policy. So, yeah. I don't care as long as I can get chip damage for Spectre, as they will switch, so they're gonna go probably P2. I'd say, yeah, there's the P2. I'd imagine they quit T-Wave. Yeah, I imagine they have to T-Wave here. Latios exerts a lot of pressure here. But I envision they have to T-Wave. So, it's just a matter of, like, Iron Hands. Spectre also exerts a lot of pressure. Like, I feel like Spectre can win this game. It just depends on what the Great Tusk is, low-key. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to go Iron Hands here. I want to go Iron Hands, and then I'm going to Heavy Slam, as they'll go Mimikyu, probably. Yep, there's T-Wave. So, okay. Now, what do we do now? They could go Cinderace, actually. Which could be a bit problematic. Let's see. Because I feel like it's either going to be Cinderace to sack or the Mimikyu, but I feel like Cinderace has better value later on. I'll Heavy Slam. They do go Mimikyu, so we should kill this thing if I did it right. No? Holy man. This thing bulky as hell. Shoots. I need rocks, dude. I need rocks to win this game. I really need rocks to win this game. I need rocks. Rocks being on my side of the field is kinda ass, not gonna lie. But, okay. Pain Split. So this is max. Like, it has to be max. Okay. I'm fine letting this thing kinda die a bit. There's the Hydra. Honestly, Hydra can just win now. Because I am damn near out of ammunition. So... what value does Lando T have? Because Spectre can win this game. And Latios can win this game, too. D-Pulsed. Yeah, that's fair. This is choice specs. I wish I had, like... wish I had some on that. So, I need chip. So pretty much if I lose one more Pokemon, I cannot make playoffs. Which, it's fine. Because to be honest, I think at this rate, the only thing I want to do is drag A12 down with me. I think that's all I want to do right now. How much is Iron Hands taken? Iron Hands versus a Hydra. Dark Pulse, and it's like modest specs. Like, this is 100% modest choice specs. Dark Pulse doesn't do a ton. I can live the hit. And yeah, if they go out into Great Tusk, then we can kind of position this to where Spectre can win the game. Because I might just have to go Spectre immediately as a quick, like, spin or something. Okay, here we go. Tusk. That's the Tusk. It's gotta be Tusk. Because right now your win condition is... like, you have to get hazards off the field. You have to. There's no buts about it. You gotta get hazards off the field if you want to win this game. Okay. Let's see Spectre into Great Tusk. Because I think you are going to do that. If I lose the game on this, then it's chill. Like I said in the beginning, I do not care. Okay, and they kill me. I don't know if that should have killed or not. Okay, guys. Well, it's been a fun season in WPF. It's been a hella fun season in WPF. I think we just lose now. Because, yeah, we just can't do it. Just can't do it. I'm not gonna add any commentary. I'll add my retrospective in post, so yeah, that'll be it for us. I'll add my post commentary, and I will catch you all in the next draft adventure. Peace. Okay, so as you may have heard, yeah, this is the end of WPF for us, and yeah, I just want to take this chance to have a bit of a retrospective on the season. So, WPF was a bit of a weird league for my standards because I felt like I had a lot of these games like in a position where I could easily win them, but I just couldn't capitalize on like one or two turns. And it's frustrating to me to be that close, but also just be so far away. So, yeah. This did kind of open my eyes a bit because I feel like I need to take a bit of a step back from doing Wi-Fi leagues to be able to do a lot better in them. So, yeah. That's pretty much what I'm taking away from this, because kind of at the end of the season, I've just been spinning my wheels, and I've just been... I'm not sure if I'd call it burnout, but it's probably equivalent to it. So, yeah. I don't really have words for it. It's just a very frustrating season, and something I just couldn't do. I just couldn't do it. I feel like this is the only, like, quote-unquote legitimate loss I have. This is the one where I don't think I had any chance whatsoever of winning. I feel like I had a chance to win every single other game except this one. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think I will be back in WPF Delta next season, but I hope to be back in a season or two, because I think I might need a bit of a Wi-Fi draft break for right now, because I'm not entirely sure that me competing at this level constantly is going to be good for my, like, long-term success in draft. So, yeah. In terms of other videos, I'm going to be finishing up the MBBL Summer Scramble. I have, like, 2 more games left in it. Lost in the first round of bracket, and yeah, that'll be the end of the line for Wi-Fi content for a bit. So yeah, I'm going to I guess stop this post commentary and let the rest of the game play out. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Peace.